In today's match, we have Orlando Pirates versus Kaiser Chiefs, and we know very well what the score is going to be at the end. I'm just kidding, guys. C63 AMG versus C43 AMG. What are the differences, and are these cars still relatively the same? And the answer to that is a shocking no. They are two different cars. Here's why. C63, C43. Now, already we can hear they sound different, meaning that the C63 has a different engine and it has a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine producing 375 kilowatts and 700 Newton meters to the rear, and it will do 0 to 100 kilometers faster than you can tie your shoes. And we recognize that the C63 has a top speed of over 290 kilometers per hour, meaning this car can do a distance of 200 kilometers in an hour, possibly. That's how quick it is. The C43, being the lighter version of the C63, carries a light, slightly distilled punch. It has a 3-liter single turbo. Unlike the C63, it's not twin turbo, it's a single turbo engine, V6, producing 287 kilowatts per hour. And it will go from 0 to 100 as fast as you can probably iron your shirt, men and not ladies. And it has a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. Guess what? On normal roads, they will both get to do 200 kilometers in distance in the same time because of these people on the road. So yeah. For those of you who are from Limpopo wearing size 10 shoes, forget about fitting in the back seat. This seat was only made for Zulu people. So those from Limpopo, you'll be driving in the front seat because of the car has just a small room in the back. Now the dining room of the C63 features wooden trim on the consoles, and it has comfort seats which have ventilation on the neck. And we also have an Alcantara steering wheel which will absorb all the sweat from driving the car. AMG kick plate included. C43 AMG interior. Now this donkey has a leather steering wheel, unlike the C63 with the Alcantara, and it has carbon fiber trim in the center console. It has nice Beemaster sound system and a digital display, so they are fairly similar. The rear seats reasonably well sized, and it also, again, like I said, carries a Beemaster sound system and an AMG kick plate. So the interiors aren't that much different, depends on the trim and picks and which you will choose. Well, what's the point of both these two cars if they are slightly similar? The C63 is a definition of performance, the full-blown performance version of a C-Class. It is the proper AMG made for performance, and the C43 is just the in-between, a C-Class, a normal C-Class, and a performance-oriented AMG car. The power speak for themselves that the C63 is a better performance vehicle than the C43 is. You would want to daily drive a C43 because of a C63 has performance-oriented options. The seats carry fine leather, but they are bigger and more sportier looking. Even in the steering wheel, it has Alcantara to absorb all the sweat you'll be releasing from driving this car hard. You can adjust the driving dynamics also on the steering wheel, and it carries a far more potent Beemaster sound system. Also has much more expensive headlights in the front, and also a different AMG bumper in the front. Not just in the front, in the rear as well, you have an AMG exhaust with a different diffuser compared to a C43. And the car as well is wider in its arcs. I mean, it has lines on the bottom. This car just says, hey, I'm lightning McQueen, I'm quick, I'm ready to race. It looks much more beefier than a normal C43, which is just bridging the gap for the people who want to own an AMG car but not pay the price of a C63. I mean, it has carbon fiber in its consoles. It has a nice, simple AMG steering wheel with red seat belts, so that when you take Instagram pictures, people think you're in a Ferrari. It also has a Beemaster system so that you can play local music very loud. Yes, what do you think? The C63 does sound much better and much more aggressive, and with better sounds comes a bigger engine, and a bigger engine comes more weight, and the C63 results in the scales tipping at 1910 kilograms for it. And remember, more weight means less efficiency. The cars both have a similar 66 liters fuel tank, with the C43 having 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers. You are going to finish your petrol faster in the C63 than you would in a normal C43. They're the same fuel tank capacity. However, in the C63, because of more weight, because of a bigger engine, you're gonna cook more fuel and you're gonna have more stops. And speaking about fuel, we wanna show you how much it will cost to run these cars each on a monthly basis. I'm speaking all the necessary necessities, petrol costs, and let's assume the cars were new and you had a service warranty, you go to service your car for free. So we'll do tire cost and monthly costs and see the differences between that and the video. Right now, first and foremost, let's find out how much it costs. It costs 47,860 rands if you were to finance this car with less than 10,000 kilometers, and it's a 2022 version. It will cost this much to finance it without a deposit, without a balloon payment, just nothing. 7 years of paying each and every month at the current 13.75% interest rate. Now, if you were to add how much you'd be paying for fuel each and every month, and full tank on the C63 is 1,593 rands wide as a 66 liter fuel capacity tank. Onto the C43. Monthly cost for the C43 would be 30,000 plus minus 30,000 with a car with this much mileage, and it has a similar fuel tank capacity like the C63, meaning you would be paying 1,593 on both of them for fuel. But however, the C63 has a bigger engine and it's a much more violent beast, so it would eat up and drink that fuel quicker than you could probably count to 100. So the C63 is just what it is. It is a performance variant of the C-Class, and the C43 is it's just like going into the pool as a black person with one toe. You just want to know how the water is, but you don't want to fully go in there. So the verdict is as it is. The C63 is just a better performance vehicle. Is it efficient and daily use? Not as a C43 would be. But if you weren't comparing it to a C43 as a car, it's good for daily use. I mean, it's comfortable, it looks good, and it sounds amazing. And there's all the comforting features you'd find in a C43. So guys, let me know, what is it you think? Would you take the C43 or the C63? Till we meet again, guys, remember to stay subscribed, notified, because we might upload a Ferrari, we might upload a BMW. You let us know what is it, which car you want to see, and we'll make it happen for you guys. We will make it happen. Remember, if you know somebody who knows more about cars than we do, share this video to them and let them tell us what is it we can improve. And if you know more about cars, tell us what is it we can improve. We'd appreciate your input. Till we meet again, guys.